So I'm here to monetize my suffering because if I'm going to be in this much pain for a week and not be able to work, you damn bet your sweet booty I'm gonna make content out of it. Also, I'm like 1 inch away from the mic. So if you're not into this strange ASMR action we've got going on here, this video is probably not for you. Anyways, that's my intro. Enjoy. By the way, when this video comes out, I probably won't be sick anymore. Or I'll be dead. Whichever happens first, you know? If there's drawings, I got better. If it's just audio, place your bets on the odds that your girl probably kicked the bucket. So, no need for get well wishes in the comments or anything, because I'll have either been recovered or it'd be too late. So, yeah. Okay, so I don't have the energy to write anything down right now. So I'm just gonna record some audio and then maybe like cut it up later. I don't know. I'm kind of just winging it. So I had the bright idea of going to 4 cons in like back to back in a month, and honestly, it was a lot of fun. But as you could probably tell from my nasty voice, I caught a little something something on the way back. And honestly, I have not been this sick since junior year of university when I first started working with kids. I remember I caught a cold or flu. Who even knows? They have the same symptoms. How can you tell if you got a cold or a flu? I can't tell. But I caught a cold. I remember I was so miserable. I would just wake up in the middle of the night and sob. Actually, yesterday, I was so weak I could barely shower. Like, it took me all my energy just to, like, shower myself. And I thought I was actually gonna pass out. And when I got back out of the shower, I, like, didn't have the strength to do anything. So I just flopped on my bed with nothing but a towel and, like, sobbed for, like, 10 minutes because I felt so pathetic. This sucks. The worst part about being sick is, like, food just isn't appetizing anymore, which sucks because I love food so much. I mean, luckily I really like soup, which is like the one thing I'm able to eat, but it sucks because I'll look at like a bowl of mac and cheese and I'll feel nothing because my body is like, Emily, you shouldn't eat that. That's gonna that's gonna do terrible shit to your body. God, and what I hate is that it's just a big waiting game. Oh my god, I've never felt so sweaty in my entire life. I don't normally sweat. Like, it kind of takes a lot for me to sweat, even if I'm at the gym. But with whatever I got right now, I literally sit there and I get a horrible case of swamp ass. Like, I just start sweating all over the chair. It was awful. I think I started getting sick at Animanga. Because I remember I was at the autograph tables with Connor, and I remember my thighs were just sweating all over the metal chair that I was sitting on. It was real nasty. I was turning it into a big old slip and slide, and I remember turning to Connor and being like, hey, dude, God, I'm really, like, hot and sweaty right now. And Connor, wearing, like, pants, was like, are you sure? Because it's really cold in here. That should have been the first sign that I was going through a fever and probably very sick, or like it was happening soon. But I kind of ignored it because I wanted to still have a good con experience. I mean, I still did, but, at what cost? I ran out of those Dayquil and NyQuil pills. I like taking my medicine in pill form just because I could just down them and then forget about them. But I always figured cough syrup was more effective. But I don't like cough syrup. I ran out of the pills, and I asked my roommate to get me more Dayquil and NyQuil. And they came back with the cough syrup Dayquil and NyQuil, which I guess ended up being better. But God, it brought me back to when I was like 6 or 8 years old, and I was such a stubborn kid. I would refuse to take my medicine, and my parents would get so mad at me. But I just thought it tasted nasty. But now that I'm an adult, I gotta take like double the dose, and it's double nasty. I hate it. I still take it though, you know. I'm 23. I shouldn't be complaining about cough syrup. I haven't been feeling nauseous. But 2 days ago, I ate some soup, and afterwards I coughed so much, I think I triggered like a gag reflex, and I puked out all my soup. What a waste. I was worried that meant I was like nauseous and that my symptoms were getting worse, but no, I literally was coughing too much. That's nasty. You know what else sucks? I'm probably gonna have to cut this out because it's TMI. I'm also on my period. What the fuck? How? Mother Nature, why? Why are you gonna hit me with both at the same time? Let me handle one at a time, please. While I was like drugged up on NyQuil and delirious, I remember laying in bed and being like, who's gonna take my figurines when I die? Hopefully that doesn't happen. So, I don't get like sick often, but I remember the last time I got sick, technically, was when I got food poisoning from a jalapeno popper. Ow. I think the number one worst feeling I've ever had to feel was when I had food poisoning. That shit sucks. You know, at least when I have a cold, I can still eat stuff and like keep it down and like drink water, you know? But when you have food poisoning, literally whatever you put in, you just throw right back up 10 minutes later. Oh God. It got to the point where I would just eat stuff based on how I wanted my throw up to taste later. I would avoid eating because I really didn't like the feeling of throwing up. But then I realized if I just chugged applesauce, my throw up would taste like applesauce. And honestly, that wasn't that bad. And I just kind of got used to the feeling of upchucking it. It was real gross. God bless my roommate for like taking care of me during that time. 'Cause girl, I was a mess. This is when we were watching Zombieland Saga. I never finished it, but I don't know if I can, 'cause I feel like I'm just always gonna associate that show with food poisoning.